Ask the question, should I keep the gray tank valve open or closed, and you'll get 1,000 contentious and opposing opinions. After having lived in an RV full-time for over a year, I have tried both, and now I will answer this question by listing the pros and cons for each so that you can make the decision that is right for you. Let's first examine what the gray tank is for. The gray tank is where the water out of the kitchen sink and shower usually go. Some RVs might have the bathroom sink drain there as well, but that's not always the case. I found that out the hard way when I trickle ran our bathroom faucet in the winter to prevent freezing, thinking that it would go into the open gray tank, but instead, it actually overfilled the black tank, which I kept closed. The more you know, I suppose. Also, consider that when you're washing dishes, food particles and grease will go into the gray tank, and as for showers, pieces of soap, hair, and dead skin will also go into the gray tank. With that knowledge, let's look at what the pros and cons are for keeping the gray tank valve closed. Pro: keeps the tank cleaner. Since we're letting the gray tank fill completely, when we go to dump the tank, all that water pressure will help dislodge and clear out anything solid that has accumulated at the bottom of the tank. Pro: raises water usage awareness. This is an important thing to be aware of when RVing, because depending on how you're camping, especially if you're boondocking, you're going to want to be as efficient as possible with your water use. By keeping the gray tank closed, even while fully hooked up, you start to get a better sense of how much water you use day to day. Con: requires constant monitoring. You will have to always keep an eye out for your gray tank water levels. If you don't, and the gray tank becomes full, depending on your RV's layout, you may find yourself in standing water in the shower. Or, if your RV is like ours, you can even see water bubbling up in the kitchen sink while someone is in the shower. Con: requires physical dumping. To dump, you'll have to go outside every time and physically pull on the valve. Some RVs have electric valves, and some might even have a cable attached to the dump valve from the interior, but the point still stands. Now, let's look at what the pros and cons are for keeping the gray tank valve open. Pro: you don't have to monitor the tank. Water just flows right out, and you don't have to worry about checking the gray tank levels. Pro: unlimited water usage. If you're hooked up, then as long as a hot water tank allows, you can shower as long as you like. Same goes for washing dishes, you don't have to be conservative here. Con: requires occasional gray tank maintenance. Like I mentioned, because you don't have that big water pressure to flush out the gray tank like you would if you kept the valve closed, when you go to dump it, you'll have to take extra steps to occasionally deep clean the gray tank. At the end of this video, I'll have a link to a video of mine how to do exactly that. Con: gunga buildup. Failing to maintain the tank will lead to all sorts of nasty things building up in the piping, as well as your gray tank valve. You must also be a lot more aware of what you flush down the sink, because you won't be flushing your tank out like you would if you kept it closed. So here's the two lists side by side for comparison. If you prefer keeping your tank cleaner and being more water efficient, keeping the gray tank valve closed is the way to go, but at the cost of monitoring and having to dump. By contrast, if you prefer to be able to use as much water as you like without worrying about monitoring your gray tank levels, keeping the gray tank valve open is the better option, but at the cost of risking gunga buildup and needing to deep clean the gray tank out more often. And now you know. As it turns out, keeping the gray tank valve open or closed is not a black and white matter. It's more of a gray area. If you want to know more about how to clean out your gray tank or what method to use to wash dishes to prevent gunga buildup, check out these two videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.